even just concussion would kill them. You know. So every time we run into trouble, the states would take a week or so for them to figure out what's going on, and then they make the changes. So our artillery pieces are pretty darn good here, and they try to strafe us. They tried everything trying to get us. And the closer we got to Germany, they start throwing in buzz bombs at us. The V1, and you could hear them coming. I can watch them. I could at night, even in the daytime, I could see that orange glow coming at you. And boy, they had no eyes. They just, when they run out of fuel, they drop. And some of them was going over us like at St. Vincent. They was going over us, and you can almost count the rivets in the damn thing. I mean, it scared you, you know. Yeah. And it made noise as it was going over. Some of them landed within half a mile of where our outfit was. And boy, they had a big, you know, they make a real big crater, done a lot of damage. Boy, England was hit by them things, and the V2s was landing in England, done a lot of damage. Practically every town in England was like a disaster. There was, the buildings were, a lot of buildings was burned out, burned down. People was living in cellars. There was no, you know, a lot of damage. And in France, that's the same thing. Almost all the buildings was destroyed. You had big debris. You couldn't even drive down a lot of roads because the bricks and debris being there. So they had to have bulldozers and trying to have the roads real nice, you know, so that we can go, at least we can move our equipment on it. And but it was a shame. The crazy butt over there, all they did was ruin the whole country. They ruined France, they ruined England. The Germans, we ruined England, we ruined Germany. We bombed them, strafed them. During World War I, they didn't have that. They signed an armistice before our troops can get into Germany back in those days. And but this time, we got in them, and we destroyed almost every town. Very few towns were spared. We shelled them and bombed them and everything. It was a shame that they ruined the whole doggone continent just about. And then we got in that Battle of the Bulge. That was a terrible thing. We was right on the edge. I was in the 1st Army, 5th Corps. I think we had the 28th Division, there's the Pennsylvania Division. Parts of it was with us. And we had another outfit, what they call a Field Observation Battalion, FOB, that 285th FOB outfit. Half of them was with us, and half of them was in another town. When we got into Germany, that half of them, during that Battle of the Bulge, that outfit was in Malmedy. Was in where that massacre was. The Germans, they mowed them guys down in the field, and snow covered them up, and it was bad. The other half of that outfit was with us, and boy, from then on out, there was no prisoner taken. They shot them all. They tried and we tried to keep from getting all of them. We had to interrogate some. Oh man, it was terrible. But, those yeah, it was terrible. We took them. We finally got out when we finally started pushing the Germans back. Our outfit was three sides of our outfit was covered with the Germans. We had a full guard duty with a bazooka. That's where I got this baby. We had these bazookas on guard duty, plus our carbines, and one of the tanks come our way, and we got him. And it wasn't a big tank; it was medium size. Hit him on the side, and it stopped. The tank stopped, and I didn't even look inside because whenever that bazooka hits the tank on the side, it makes a little hole about that big around, and all that powder and everything that's in there, it just changes the still from the tank. It just makes it onto like BBs and spreads all through the tank, and whatever's inside, they don't come out. They're dead.
That's interesting.
So you pulled this off the side?
Off the top. They put that on the tank so that their planes would recognize them as a German. And I bet you there ain't too many of them around.
Did you just stuff it in your pocket?
Oh yeah.
You come home with it, like
you ain't gonna take that away from me. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I got
a genuine Nazi flag. That's awesome.
I never washed it or cleaned it. Whatever.
It's the way it is.
The way it was.
This is almost in perfect condition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than the dirt, which is just from the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
This is almost like straight out of the factory. It has the ring holes are still intact.
Yeah,
like look at that. There's no tears. There's no. This is perfect. No. Usually there'd be tears because they'd be pulling.
Because it's getting old, yeah.
But I guess it was a new flag when it got on the tank.
Well,
wow.
It was a new. Whenever the Germans was coming in with that Battle of the Bulge, coming through that area there, there was all new tanks. All new tanks, practically all new tanks. They was able to assemble a whole bunch of tanks, but they didn't have the fuel for them to go too far. Because a lot of them they had to carry hoses around from like our vehicles and stuff, or 55-gallon drums or whatever they can get a hold of. They try to use siphon gas out of everything, trying to keep them tanks going. That's one of the things that we was able to keep them from getting all of our fuel. Well, it was close, but that baby there, it stays with me. Yeah.
You earned that one, Joe.
Our other good friend, his name was Joe. He served in World War II. He was a paratrooper. He was in the 508th 82nd Division, so he was in the Battle of the Bulge as well.
Oh yeah, there. Oh,
Do you need help?
no, I'm all right.
What do you got, Joe? What is it?
I'm good.
Yeah, other Joe was talking about how they used to make their sleeping bags into like giant coats.
We made, well, when we hit, just before, right after we hit the Battle of the Bulge, my outfit hit a place where, a town where they was making raincoats for Germans. So there was, in this factory, there was a whole bunch of bolts of waterproof material and a whole bunch of bolts of flannel cloth. And so they got a good idea that one of the not the captain, but one of the lieutenants says, why don't we take all these material back to the outfit, and they took the working part of the sewing machines. They took him out and brought him back to the outfit with a whole bunch of thread and everything, heavy duty thread. So what we did was buddied up. We made our own sleeping bags. We would take a long piece of waterproof material and then put around it, and we would put that muslin or whatever that the cloth was. We put that around it. Then we'd sew. One guy would have to turn that by hand. We put a little, like a little knob on that wheel. And one guy had to keep turning that, and the other guys are feeding another one. So it was fun, but it was work. It's like 6 guys together on one machine, but make a pretty damn nice sleeping bags. And what we did was, after we sewed up sewed it up, had a flap on the side, we'd take them, turn them inside out, so that the waterproof material was on the outside, and all the seams was on the inside. It was, then we put our blankets in there and sleep like a bug in a rug.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we taken, oh yeah, it was, we didn't get the damn sleeping bags on the front line until just about winter was over. And all I did with that sleeping bag was that it was in 2 pieces. One was one part of the sleeping bag. The inside was material that blankets were made out of, and then the waterproof. But it was 2-piece, one inside the other. So I used to use it. I had a guitar. I captured a guitar.
Did you?
Yeah, I made it into a Hawaiian guitar, and that's what I was keeping the guitar in. Yeah, that's so. But I still slept in mine because it was waterproof, airproof. Yeah. It was good. You made use of every darn little thing you can do. Like we used to smoke cigarettes from we'd get from when you had sea rations. We only had 3 meals on sea rations. meat and vegetable hash, meat and vegetable stew, and meat and beans. Everybody wanted the meat and beans. That was the three meals that we had.
What
And
else? What else did you eat, Joe? Tell what else you ate.
we ate the K rations. While I was waiting for our outfit to come catch up with us on Normandy, we had K rations. There was, for one day, there was a breakfast, dinner, and a supper. Dinner was a small can, about that high, about that big around, and it had cheese in it. I can only eat so much cheese, and it binds me up. And I used to give the cheese, trade off the cheese for the meat and vegetable stew or something different. But you didn't have too much of a choice. Then they had a D-ration bar, and it was a chocolate bar. Came in about as big as a bar of Ivory soap. It was about that thick, and in the chocolate, they had all kind of vitamins in there. But
Didn't taste good, did it?
no, but it was more on a bitter side.
I heard on, just through research.
But what we did with it was whenever we was in Germany, what we did with it was when it snowed, we'd take our canteen cup, fill it up with snow, and we'd melt the bar in another canteen cup and then pour it over. We had chocolate ice cream.
Oh, that's really
Oh,
smart.
You had to use your head on a lot of stuff, boy.
I heard just through research that the chocolate was really bitter.
Oh yeah, it was bitter.
Bittersweet.
But there was we would get the
Chocolate ice cream.
we had sugar cubes. We would get in their rations. In one little can would get two sugar cubes, one little package of Nescafe. I never heard of Nescafe until that.
Coffee, yeah.
But that one little Nescafe where we made our own coffee, and one little package of like iced tea mix. No, it was iced tea mix. Yeah, and we used to take that. But I used to take that cube sugar and smash it up and we'd put it in with the chocolate. We made our own. Yeah, it was good. But every chance that you can get, when you can have fun, you did it.